drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not India. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all VBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat it.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister.
Yeah.
This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature.
Yeah.
They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Austin Bats and our home team. Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
1st down.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He's got Smith here. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at about the 28. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Murray. It's Hill, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Murray now to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Completes it to Austin. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
11 more yards.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defense in front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a wall sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, Not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll win it by taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting a look. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down, Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain 7.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. It's Ramsey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Ramsey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ramsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 5. 16. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down at the 20. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Up the middle they go. It's Ramsey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 6. And an Austin first down.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Murray going to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now Murray. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
to throw. Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Murray. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Murray's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bats have made it a one-score game again in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
That's 23.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground to about the 33-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff up the middle. Ramsey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know we're the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And a wild card win moves them
tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes on.
I'm the best, and the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go.